Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome back to another Nifty Kicks Factory Beginner Guide, where we're going to go ahead and talk about production. Everything that you need to know to get your game up and running as far as the production goes. We're going to focus on a balanced approach with the production, but however you want to do it, it's completely up to you. I'm just going to kind of give you how I do it as far as when I'm in the game. As far as production goes, how you get to it is if you're on the main screen here, this is when you first log into the game or come back and re-log in. If you see the menu button up here, you're going to go ahead and click on that, and you're going to see production. As you can see right now, I have nothing staked as far as my production units go. When you think of Nifty Kicks Factory as far as how the production is, you have to kind of think of a real factory. In order to start your production, you need a factory, you need machines, and you're going to need the workers to run those machines. It's the same thing in this game. So you're going to, in order just to get started, you're going to need those three types of NFTs. So as you can see here, it defaults to the factories. I already have these NFTs. I just don't have them staked right now. And if you haven't been in the game yet, you have them in your Wax wallet, that you still need to go through the process to stake them in order to be able to use them and start producing. So that's what we're going to look at here today. So you're going to go ahead here and it's going to default to the staked screen. So we're going to go ahead and stake our factory first, hit the drop down on staked, and you go ahead and see it pop up here. Just click on stake and it's going to go through the process to stake it. There it says it's successfully staked. Please remember that this is a web-based game, so sometimes it's not going to refresh correctly, but this time it did, so I can just go to the drop-down, go to staked, and now you can see that this is staked. Now I have the factory in place. Now the next process we're going to have to do is go ahead and get the machines in place so we can start using them. So go to the drop-down menu, go to machines. Again, it defaults to the staked screen, so go ahead and click on unstaked. And these are the machines that I'm going to go ahead and install. We got a plastics, we got a textile, we got a leather, and we got the rubber that's all needed to go ahead and create shoes. So we're going to go ahead and click on each of these. We'll stake the plastic first. It's going to go ahead and successfully staked. Go ahead and do the textile next. You can see it all confirms up here as far as whether it's staked or not. This is a good example of it's web-based. It did not refresh here correctly, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and stake the next one, which is going to be leather, and it'll probably show that the plastics went ahead and got staked now. Yep. And then last but not least, we have the rubber that needs to go ahead and be staked. And that's it. In order to have a balanced game, you need all four types of those machines. So if you have all rubber machines, you're going to produce a whole lot of rubber, but you're not going to be able to go ahead and craft a number of the items. So we have those all staked, trying to keep it balanced. Now the last part of it, we have our factory in place. We have the machines within the factory. So the next thing we got to do is we've got to hire and place our workers on the machines to go ahead and start producing. So we're going to go ahead to skip over the military base. That's going to be for convoys, a completely separate video, and go to workers. Now we have 5 workers that are here that are ready to go, but I only need 1 worker per machine. So I'm going to have an extra worker here for the future use if I ever get another factory and additional machines, or I upgrade my existing factory. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is for this first worker here, we're going to go ahead and click on stake, and it's going to ask me which machine do I want to assign this worker to. I'm going to go ahead and assign her to the rubber machine, and we'll go ahead and basically it says it's staked successfully, and now you'll see again web-based shows that I still have 5 unstaked, but we'll go ahead to the next one and continue the process. You can see now I have 3 machines in here. Going to assign her to leather. Click on stake, successful, and it all updated, so I only have 3 workers left. We'll go ahead and do the rest of them here. For textile, successful. Go to the next one and go to plastics. If you go too fast, it's going to take a second for it to update. And then we go ahead and you may have to refresh. You can use the browser refresh, or you can go ahead and use this refresh here. And we should only see 1 worker. That's the 1 worker that we can't assign because we don't have the machines. And if we go back to staked, all are assigned to machines, and we're actually started our production. So if we go back to machines, you're going to go ahead and see that the timer has started on all of these. So every hour, they're going to go ahead and produce 4 of each of the tokens, but it's going to cost energy, and we'll get to the energy here in a second. The thing I wanted to note before we talk about the energy and producing energy, these are cumulative. You basically, they build on top of each other, so you don't have to check it every hour. You can come back tomorrow, a number of hours later, and you can get the full bunch of them. So be aware of that. You don't have to click on this on an hourly basis. In addition to that, you go ahead and see your production rate up here, but you can also see it down here too. Basically, I get 4 of each of the tokens every hour, and then I can go ahead and blend them and do some additional items within the game. As I mentioned, each of these is going to consume energy. So you have the choice of going ahead on and getting your energy token, which is this one up here, on the secondary market, if that's what you choose to do, or you can go ahead and get promo, collab, and kick NFTs to go ahead and generate the energy for you. Promo and collab are going to be giveaways, secondary market, things like that. The kicks is essentially the end game. That's the full loop of this game. You're going to be doing production of this material, buy crates, send the convoys out, get crates back, and within those crates is going to be kicks. The kicks is going to generate energy for you. It goes in that loop, and then it keeps going in that loop to get as many kicks as possible within the game. So once you start getting some kicks, what you're going to want to go ahead and do is go over to the pull down menu and go to kicks. And right now you see I have 0 staked at the moment. So what we're going to do is go over to staked, and you can see I have a whole bunch that are available here to stake. You can go ahead and stake them individually if you choose to do so. I'm not going to do that because I'm going to go ahead. You'll see I did cancel that transaction. You're going to go ahead and I'm going to stake them all at once. We're going to get them all in there, all producing energy, so I can continue this funnel and continue to progress forward. We'll go. You see it's successful up here as far as they're all successfully registered. And then we'll go ahead and refresh because, again, web-based game. And you can go ahead and go to staked, and they're now all available. You can go ahead and claim them individually after an hour, or you can go ahead and claim them all at one time. We'll do that here in a second once we get, for you, it'll be a second. For me, it'll be a number of hours. But I'll show you how to go ahead and claim. You can go ahead and see the total staking power. It's how much energy I'm getting produced on an hourly basis. And the other thing I wanted to note, if you want to go through the process and unstake your NFTs, it's as simple as either clicking down here to unstake them individually, or you can unstake them all at once. It's completely up to you how you want to go ahead and do that. So what we're going to do now is I'm actually going to wait a number of hours on my end. It'll be a few seconds on your side, and we'll go ahead and show you how to collect or claim your production in order to get the tokens and the rewards up here. So I'll be right back. We are back. It's been a few days since we went ahead and set up our production, so we're going to go through and we're going to go ahead and collect our different materials and our energy. And to show you how to do that, it's rather simple. You're going to go back to the screens that we were just on. We are on the main screen once you log in here. If you go up to menu and you go to production, you're going to see this screen that we went through and we staked all of our machines and our buildings and everything. But in order to go ahead and collect or claim your materials, you're going to go to the drop-down menu and you're going to go ahead to machines. This is where you're going to get these 4 tokens that are available right here. You have the option to go ahead and claim them individually by going ahead and clicking on here. You'll see that it is ready. Next claim is ready, so that means I can go ahead and claim it now. As far as what's going to be claimed, I'll go ahead and get 768 of the NKFR token. And then I just go ahead and click claim. It's going to ask me to authenticate. And then we're going to go ahead up here and you're going to see it update right there. You saw it go up there and you see now I got to wait another hour to do any claiming here. The other option and the much smoother option is to go ahead and claim all, and that's going to claim all 4 machines. If you have more than 4 machines, it'll obviously claim more than that. But we'll go ahead and claim all. We'll go ahead and approve that. See that it claims successful, and you're going to see all of these have updated now as far as the resources go. If you don't see it change, it's pretty simple. You can just go ahead and refresh, and that's how you'll get the updates up there. So we are completely updated as far as what we've claimed right here. The other thing that you can go ahead and claim from production is if you go down and you pull down, you can go ahead and claim your energy. Energy comes from the promos and collabs and the kicks. These are the items that we go ahead and get with the convoys. And then you can go ahead and do the same thing here. You can claim them individually. You see it's ready to claim. I'll claim 24 energy, and I can do individual claiming like that if you really want to take the time to go through each of them and see how much you get. Or you can go ahead and do the claim all. You can see down here I did claim that, so another hour I'll be able to claim another one energy from that item. So we'll go ahead and claim all, press approve, and it's going to go ahead and claim it from all of the kicks that I have down there, and you see this one up here. Sometimes, again, if that refresh doesn't work, you may actually go up here and do a refresh there, and it'll go ahead and give you an update, but it's pretty good with the updating of these. So that's how you go ahead and you collect. What we went through this video was how to stake and how to start out your production. And then how to claim it after either an hour, a day, depending on how long you've been away from the game itself. You can go ahead and claim and get your resources that you can go ahead and use in the crafting and blending center, and then go ahead to the next step for the convoys. We are going to go ahead and take a break here. What we'll do on the next one is we'll go ahead and talk about crafting, basically the resources that we've taken from here, and go ahead and craft different items. If you have any suggestions or requests for different Nifty Kicks Factory beginner guides, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.